my name is Fergus McDade. I'm an ex-Rambler, and my time in Cobh was in the early 80s, through that decade, and part of the early 90s. It's a very fruitful time in the club. We had a really good success, both locally and nationally. The town used to come alive on a Sunday afternoon for a Munster Senior League game or an FAI Senior Cup or Intermediate Cup game. Really vibrant time in the club.
A tremendous atmosphere here, and almost a mishap, and Frank O'Neill has put Cobh Ramblers have gone in front. Frank O'Neill picks up a loose goal kick, and amazingly Cobh Ramblers have gone in front.
Hello, my name is Karen Doyle. I am on the Cobh Ramblers subcommittee for the community, because it means that we get to reach out and work with other community groups right across Cobh and beyond Cobh into East Cork, which is where our club really belongs. It is, a football club that is for everybody, and everybody belongs to it.
Hello everybody out there, my name is Mike Geesley. I'm president of Cobh Ramblers at the current time. I can't really remember any time during my whole life that I haven't been involved in Cobh Ramblers in some capacity or another. I love this club basically, above anything else.
Really good pass here. Turner, can he get his cross away? He can. Oh, goals! That's so lovely, goals!
My name is Colin Payne. I'm supporter of Cobh for as long as I can remember, really, from the days of my father bringing me to the matches, or dragging me, I should say. No, I'm dragging him down. Many happy memories of Cobh, going back a long time, and glad to help out.
Hi, I'm Sue. I'm a volunteer here. I've been volunteering here for about 15 years now. I do all sorts of different things. I run the shop, I run the bingo, done a lot inside the club for them. I help with cleaning, I'd help with decorating. There's plenty to do.
My name is John O'Rourke, and my father has probably been in every position within the club, from player to coach to manager to committee member and chairman. And his father before him, my grandfather, was also involved in the club very heavily. All that and the connection in the family and growing up in the town, it was always my ambition to follow suit and play for Cobh Ramblers first off, which I did do. And went on to manage the club as well. And see progress all the way, and it's great credit to the lads that are involved at this time in making that happen. And I'm sure, and I know that, as before, there was people, the club has lasted, and it's coming up to a historic 100 years in existence in 2 years' time. It's something to look forward to, but it's a tribute and a testimony to all the people that were involved in the club over the years that have made this happen.
My name is Billy, and I love Ramblers because I love going to the camps, I love going to the games, and I love following them around the country.
Hi, my name is Bill O'Leary. I'm the new chairman of Cobh Ramblers. We're building a really exciting new era in the club, a club that's based now on high level of community engagement, empowerment of our volunteers and our board, really operating in a transparent way, full of new ideas, finding our voice again, going in a really positive direction. And really, it's an exciting time to be involved in the club. We'd like you to be involved also. What's central to what we're trying to do is diversifying our income streams and diversifying our volunteer base. So we're going to have a new ladies team, which is going to help us in that regard. But also we started a new online shop. We're now streaming our games online. Those games are going worldwide, reaching the Cobh and Cork demographic globally. So that's really exciting for us. So thank you so much.
Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to St Coman's Park for this SSC Electricity League of Ireland First Division game between Cobh Ramblers in 7th coming into tonight's fixture against league leaders Bray Wanderers. So kick-off just a couple of minutes away, and Cobh will obviously be looking to bounce back from a horrible week when following 4 wins in a row, they were beaten in the last home match here by UCD by 6-0, and then that horror show against bottom of the table up in Athlone last Friday when they lost again by 2-1 to lose pace with the leaders. But still, when you look at the table, Cobh are still 3 points only off the playoff places. So win tonight would put Stuart Ashton's side right back in it. I'm delighted to be joined by former Cobh Ramblers great John O'Rourke. John, it's crucial that Cobh gets something tonight with games running out.
Absolutely, yeah. Trevor, I was just going to say that. Yeah, 6 games left. They've taken a setback the last 2 games, as you mentioned. But an ideal scenario here, who better to jump back with, get back in the game with against the league leader. So vital that to get back with 3 points tonight and push them back up the table again.
Okay, we're almost set to go then. Let's give you the team news. Cobh Ramblers make 5 changes to the team, which lost in Athlone last Friday. Coming back into the side is John Kavanagh, Pierce Phillips, the captain. Darragh Crowley's back in. Darrell Walsh and Stephen O'Leary all return. Kevin Taylor, Ian Turner, Martin Corlin and Conor Drynan drop into the bench, and Ben O'Riordan is injured. Let's give you the Bray team news. 1 change from the side which beat Longford Town 3-0 on Friday, and that is Joe Doyle coming in to replace Sean McAvoy, who scored twice in that game last Friday. So it is 7th against 1st here at St Coman's Park tonight. The match referee is Oliver Moran, and just getting ready to get us underway. It's a beautiful evening, not a breeze about in Cobh this evening. It is getting dark quite earlier now, as you notice. Floodlights on already, and it's just about 7:45. So what does the night hold in store for Stuart Ashton's Cobh Ramblers? They really need to bounce back tonight, but they're facing the form team of the league really tonight, because Bray Wanderers come into this match unbeaten in the last 7. They've won 6 out of those 7 matches. So really, they are the pace setters, and they top the table after 12 matches with 26 points. Cobh Ramblers going into this match 9 points behind the leaders, but as I mentioned earlier, just 3 points off the playoff places. So really, that should be the incentive tonight for these Cobh Ramblers players. And John, it's great to have the likes of the experienced John Kavanagh and Pierce Phillips back in the side tonight, and Darragh Crowley's back as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe in the game against Athlone they lack that bit of experience, but John and the other 2 lads, they bring that back into the team tonight, and they can hopefully push on and get the win.
So it will be Cobh Ramblers to get us underway then. Let's take in a knee before we get things underway, committed to the Black Lives Matter cause. So set to go then. And Cobh start us off. Dave Hurley. Cobh looking for an early attack here. They've got to be at it tonight against a side who have scored 15 goals in the last 7 and have only conceded 2. So you get an idea, this could be a tough fixture for Cobh. But there's been some strange results in this league, especially after lockdown, John.
Absolutely, Trevor. Yeah, it seems like it's a 7-team race for the championship and the promotion playoff spots. So any of those, well, as you said earlier, games are beginning to run out. So it'll be, you can't afford to drop more points to get back into that race. But teams in that 7, they can beat each other. And we've seen that in the last few weeks.
Well, the last time that these 2 sides met was back in July, the end of July, when it finished scoreless at the Carlisle grounds, and Cobh were unfortunate in that match because they had a goal ruled out which looked like it could have stood. So they certainly matched Bray that night. Can they match them and do better this evening?
That's the challenge ahead for them, Trevor. Season, it's a long season. Well, it's a bit time-wise, but in short season in games. But they have this challenge now ahead of them to get back in the race.
Well, Bray finished a disappointing 5th last season, 14 points behind the eventual winners, Shelburne. Cobh Ramblers in 6th, but 15 points behind Bray. Bray were relegated in 2018, but only 18 points. But they're desperate to get back in the top flight again. Have been regulars, of course, Bray Wanderers in the top flight. And so far so good, with 6 matches to go for Bray Wanderers. They get the ball forward here, and looking for the runner. That's Cobh, get it away, and back come Bray again. Looking to get the cross away here, and Cobh struggled with that one and got away with it. Stephen O'Leary didn't cover himself in glory then, and that was a half chance certainly for Bray Wanderers.
Yeah, Ryan Craven there, he just volleyed it, and it was just unfortunate went over the bar, but a chance that he wasn't expecting. Cobh still dealt with it a lot better than they did, so that's a sign now that they have to tighten up at the back.
The Cobh were absolutely flying before the UCD game, with 4 straight wins and 4 clean sheets, and they got hit for 6. And that horrible result you mentioned on Friday against that Athlone, they need to bounce back tonight. Dylan Barnett getting it forward for Bray Wanderers, on by their captain, Aaron Barry, former Cork City player, of course. Spent some time at Sheffield United Youth Academy. And that's another loose clearance, this time by Pierce Phillips, and that's a corner for Bray Wanderers, first of the night.
Yeah, Bray, I know it's only a couple of minutes in, Trevor, but Bray are on the up. They've started the game very well, look sharp. There's no coincidence that they're top of the table.
So corner kick. We've got Killian Canfield up from the back here, along with Aaron Barry's in there as well. Gary Shaw. That's Dave Hurley. Corner doesn't beat the first man. Cobh get it clear. And a throw for Bray Wanderers. And that's come off the referee. It looked like it might have been a good ball out wide. Eventually they do get it wide, Bray Wanderers. Wide to Ryan Grandin. And that's come off of John Kavanagh for another corner for Bray Wanderers. They're on the up, the visitors, in the early minutes of this match. Dylan Barnett will take. Gary Shaw, big presence in there for Bray Wanderers. Corner going short. That's a smart turn. Now, can I get the cross away here? And that was a dangerous moment for Bray Wanderers deal with that particular threat. Or Cobh, rather, deal with that threat.
Clever play from Bray, Trevor. Clever play, and just short corner taken, and looked as if the chance was gone, but the guy turned very well. Got the cross away.
Dylan Barnett's throw. And that was Shaw. Scored against Longford, didn't he, Gary Shaw, on Friday in that impressive 3-0 win. The Cobh have certainly matched the best teams in the division this season. The win in Drogheda, probably the best win of the season.
Yeah, and it goes back to the point that we were making earlier there, Trevor. Like, you've 7 teams there that they're all capable of beating each other. Bray seem to have pushed on a bit now as the season's come to a close, but there'll definitely be a scrap for the rest of those playoff places. We're looking at 6 teams, including Galway. John Caulfield, after taking over recently, they've improved an awful lot. They're on a run themselves to getting up that table.
Yeah, and that's Cobh Ramblers' next match away to Galway, isn't it? John Caulfield's Galway. He played Cabinteely tonight. Dave Hurley did well then, got his body in the right way, and he was fouled. Oh, clever from Hurley.
That's it. Cobh's opportunity now to get a grip in the game, get back into the game, because Bray have dominated up to now.
Well, this is probably nearer to Cobh Ramblers' full strength side. Is that fair, John, tonight?
Yeah, I think so. As you said, the 5 changes, I think Stuart wanted to get back to the team that, he feels that would probably do the job for him,
There's the free kick.
Good ball in.
And maybe an opportunity here for Cobh. And Bray get it clear, but it was a half chance. The cross needed to be better than that, though.
Yeah, delivery again. I keep saying it every time I'm doing the full commentary, Trevor, with yourself or Thomas Stafford. Dave Hurley is just, from spot kicks, from set pieces. The left foot he has is great delivery, and Cobh need to maximise that because he can create opportunities from each set piece.
Big throw coming in.
Which he did so there. Just needed a better pass from Charlie Lyons.
That was cleared by Ryan Grandin. And that was Stephen O'Leary trying to make progress, but Bray have it again. And away goes Ryan Grandin. on that flank, and two Cobh players on him, and that's going to go out for another corner kick for Bray Wanderers, the third corner of the game already. Played less than 10 minutes.
I have to say, Trevor, there's something unusual in the ground tonight. Hasn't been here since we started doing the CORK commentary. Fans.
Yes.
There's a bit of noise around.
And it's
a bit of noise around.
It's great to see it so welcome, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it's the start of getting back to, let's say, having more bigger crowds at the games all around.
Maybe the fans could be the extra man tonight for Cobh Ramblers. Crucial game. Every game, of course, now is crucial. From here to the end of the season, only 5 games left after tonight. We mentioned that Cobh away to Galway in the next one, then home to Cabinteely, away to Wexford, away to Longford, and they finish at home to Shamrock Rovers B. So that's the running that Cobh have. If they could grab 3 points tonight, it would give them that spur in the last 5 minutes to try and close out the deal and get one of those playoff places at least. There's a decent cross sent in there by Gary Shaw, but Cobh deal with that. It's Dara Crowley battling for that, but losing out to Killian Cantwell. One back again by Cobh. Nicely done by Crowley. It's a trip, free kick Bray Wanderers. Goal scoring a problem in the past 2 matches, obviously. John,
Yeah.
no goals at home to UCD and just 1 to bottom of the table at loan, and they were firing before that.
Absolutely. The unfortunate thing, though, Trevor, is that the goal difference will probably come into play as well. And Cove's goal difference is -2, whereas Galway, who are in the same points, are +4, and the teams above are all in plus position. So it is going to be a problem if they do, if it's going to be that tight come the last game of the season.
Cobh got stick in here and match Bray Wanderers. That was a hefty clash. The free kick is going Cobh Ramblers' way, but 2 players are really committed to winning the ball then, John.
Yeah.
Something you would have been used to in your day down here in St. Coleman's Park, of course.
Hopefully came out in the winning side.
No lack of commitment from O'Rourke for sure. And he's playing days.
I think John Kavanagh there, like John is always 100% committed. Last time we were here was home to UCD when they had that. They were unfortunate, but he was sent off for a tackle that was never a sending off, you know.
Yeah, I looked at that a few times.
It was his commitment that got made him tackle, and it was purely 100% proper tackle. Back in the days, as you mentioned there yourself.
That was a strange sending off. There's been a few strange decisions gone against Cobh this season, at least the one in the cup against Dundalk, that penalty kick.
Yeah. Normally what people say there is that they seem to balance out throughout the season. You get some you deserve, you get some don't go with you, you know. But it's very frustrating at the time when things like that happen.
But Kavanagh just back from suspension, and let's hope this is not too serious, because he's certainly a key player in Cobh Ramblers' back 5. Has the experience, of course. He's been around the block, John Kavanagh.
Yeah, played a lot of Premier League football, so you know it's invaluable to the young lads that are in the Cobh team.
Stuart Ashton will be looking on, really concerned, but I'm sure he'll be able to maybe walk this off, will he, John?
I think so.
On first glance.
Yeah. He'll just, magic water will do its stuff there, but John's eager to play. He's committed, so he'll just run that off, I think.
One concern as well, John, for Stuart Ashton this season has been, the amount of sending offs. If it forced sending offs to give away a lot of spot kicks, that is a concern, isn't it?
Yeah. And again, I don't want to be harping on about referees and things like that, but it's mistakes. It's sometimes they go against you, sometimes they go with you, but on Cove's side, it seems to be going against them a lot more.
Charlie Lyons with the free kick going long. That's too long in the end. That'll be out for a goal kick for Bray Wanderers. But John Kavanagh getting some treatment below us from the Cobh Ramblers physio. And he will be just itching to get back in the action as soon as he can here.
Yeah, Stephen O'Leary has dropped him back into right full, whilst John is still out off the pitch.
Well, Bray certainly have been in the mood in the past number of weeks, scoring a lot of goals, as you mentioned, 15 in the last 7. and really mean at the back. So Cobh will have to work for everything they get tonight. You feel?
Yeah. I think Bray come strong now at the right time of the season, Trevor. And as you mentioned earlier, they've been, I wouldn't say a yo-yo club, but they spend more of their time in the Premier Division than in the first, and that experience comes to the fore in seasons like this.
John Kavanagh's back with us, back on the pitch. Killian Cantwell going long for Bray. That was good control, wasn't it, by Gary Shaw? Really good player, isn't he, Shaw?
Gary Shaw, yeah. That was a Gary Shaw played for Aston Villa many moons ago.
Remember him?
What a player he
in
was.
the 80s?
Yep.
Yeah. Stylish football, isn't he?
Classic.
It's a loose clearance. And inviting Bray back onto him again here. Cobh Ramblers. They have a man over. Have a man out wide as well here. And the pass is from Dylan Barnett. Now, what can Bray make of this? Started really well, and there's an opportunity for them. And John Kavanagh just boots it away from danger, because Cobh have been under the cosh here. It's been a really strong start by Bray Wanderers, the league leaders.
Yes, just number 7 there for Bray, Ryan Craden. He's causing Cobh a lot of problems there. We mentioned him earlier. He had the volley that went over the bar, and he's like an old winger, the old style wingers. Trevor, he's very willing to run at the full back and try and get across her,
I might have called him Grandin earlier. Sorry about that. Ryan Graydon, it is, of course. And he is causing, you're right, John, causing Cobh 1 or 2 problems. And that's good pressure by Cobh Ramblers, but Bray playing with a lot of confidence here, and that's a foul on Jack Watson. Free kick for Bray Wanderers. Not from where it was taken. Jack Watson will have to go back again, but Bray have been a better side, John.
Yeah. It's important for Cobh now just to get the composure and make sure they don't concede while Bray have this. While Bray are on top of in the game at the moment,
Yeah, I was talking to Stuart Ashton during the week, and he was making the point that Cobh can't drop the heads. They've got to be positive. They can't feel sorry for themselves. They've got themselves in this position. They've got to dig themselves out now. There's the header coming in. Oh, that's come off a post and well blocked. Was that off his own player then?
That was, yeah, certainly was. Gary Shaw, as we mentioned earlier, stylish header there from Gary Shaw, and bounce back off the upright, back to Gary Shaw himself. But there was one of his players, Bray players, in the way. So the rebound, he hit the rebound and he hit off the block from the Bray player.
Well, Cobh Ramblers have got away with one big time there. That was a really good header by Shaw, and well, Sean Barron could only watch it hitting off the post. And they got away with that, Cobh Ramblers.
Certainly did.
But I got to heed the warning here, because Bray certainly have made a very positive start here. No goals when the sides met the last time, as you mentioned, but you get the feeling there could be a few goals tonight. And that was Ryan Graydon again, trying to take on John Kavanagh. That'll be a good duel between Kavanagh and Graydon.
Yeah.
On this left side,
I think all around
Cobh's
the pitch.
right.
I think all around the pitch, Trevor, Cobh need to get closer. It was the same again in the UCD game. They were second to the ball. They weren't as sharp as UCD, and this seems to be repeating tonight with Bray being the sharper team.
Searching ball again here in Shaw, trying to get behind the defence, but that was good defending this time by Greg Henry. He was in the right place at the right time. But
the warning signs are there, but Cobh need to get a grip.
Well, Charlie Lyons, Greg Henry will have the hands full tonight, you feel, with Gary Shaw. His movement is good. He's a big presence, isn't he?
Yeah, he's done well already, as mentioned. He's kind of the old combative type of centre forward. He controls the ball, holds it up well, and brings people into play. And as well as that, we've just seen he's a threat to goal.
John Kavanagh has run off that injury in his right ankle. Looking for options here. Dave Hurley trying to provide him with one. There's Hurley. Kavanagh nicely on. Stephen O'Leary trying to turn his man then. The idea was good, but Bray can deal with that. And now Hurley. And he's left it too long for Phillips. Just overhit the pass, then a pity. And Bray getting forward, and Cobh getting numbers back, but that's a poor pass. Easily cut out by Charlie Lyons. Bray get it forward again. Bit of head tennis. Hurley trying to get it under control. The referee saw nothing wrong with that challenge. And that's belted clear by Barnett. And Shaw again trying to make life difficult here for Cobh. It's a real handful. That's well won back. Crowley the target here. Crowley takes it on his chest. How can he get his cross away here, Crowley? Needs a bit of help. Needs support here, Crowley. Did well though to hold it up and finds Hurley. Oh, Hurley took his eye off it. And that's a pity because Cobh had a lot of players in an attacking position then.
Yeah, there was an opportunity certainly. Dara Crowley did very well. We were talking about centre forward player. He held the ball up well. Played the ball back, but as you said, David Hurley just took his eye off and ran away from him. But look, it's encouraging signs from Cobh's point of view.
First time really seen Cobh as a threat then, and the ball in behind. Crowley was onto it, and he can hold it up well. It's good brain, good football brain.
Yeah,
Darragh Crowley.
Yeah, he'll run all day for you as well, chasing lost causes, but he's good endeavour.
Better from Cobh?
Better from Cobh the last few minutes, Trevor, certainly.
Barron, who was certainly through a great spell when he had 4 clean sheets in a row and then got hit for 6. But you'll be hoping that wouldn't knock his confidence.
Yeah, and like as you said, what an introduction to League of Ireland football. 4 games in a row and a clean sheet and 4 wins for your team. So spectacular performances in those games. But to be fair to him, you couldn't blame him for any of the goals against UCD, you know. Just one of those days.
Yeah, here go Bray again. And they got a lot of numbers forward here again in the middle. Oh! And Cobh got away with another one then.
Certainly
that was a really dangerous ball in there. And I think it was Ryan Craden, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Getting forward. It was on the end of that. Just couldn't quite control it, John.
Yeah, super ball. Kind of hit off him. He didn't really, it just hit off him and bounced wide.
But again, the threat.
But what a ball from the outside, yeah. Cobh just, I keep repeating it, but they need to get a grip and make sure that they don't give up chances that freely.
Bray will know that a win here tonight against a really good Cobh side would bring them a step closer to getting back into the top flight again. That's where they want to be. Now started well. There's Phillips of Cobh though. Now John Kavanagh. Craden just got a block on that. And that was good closing down. And Stephen O'Leary. Here's Phillips winning his header. Did well then. It's good in the air, isn't it?
He is.
Here's Phillips.
I think good all round. Trevor, I've been impressed with him with a few games I've seen him.
Some good duels all around the pitch tonight at St. Comas Park. No goals yet, but Bray have come the closest for sure. This man Shaw hitting the post with a glancing header and then had a shot blocked by his own player and it was goal bound. So they're living a charmed life at the moment somewhat, Cobh Ramblers. They've got to get tight.
Yep.
Bray get it forward again and again. It was Joy Doyle this time as the target. That's a throw off of John Ross Wilson. Great to see spectators in the ground as well, as John mentioned earlier. Makes it more normal, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly a small bit of an atmosphere around. So you give the players a boost as well, Trevor, you know.
Good header on and a race on here again. Craden was putting on the pressure, but well defended this time by Cobh, and Kavanagh into the channel, but well dealt with by Barnett. Barron going long. Header clear. Hurley wins his header. O'Leary can't get there though. Well, that's good by Phillips. Nicely in to pick the pocket of Joe Doyle then. That was well done by the Cobh Ramblers captain.
Yeah. I think the formation that Bray are playing it's kind of catching Cobh out. You mentioned Joe Doyle there. He's kind of playing in the hole, Trevor. Gary Shaw has pushed up top on his own like a sole striker, but there's no centre halves don't know whether to go with Joe Doyle or leave him in there. You know, I need to sort that out.
It's a throw for Bray. Wasn't the best ball forward by Greg Henry. Just trying to put it into the channel, wasn't he? Overhit the pass, really.
Yeah.
Now Hurley onto this, getting there first. Maybe a chance here for Cobh Ramblers. Well, we saw what he had on his mind then, Lee Devitt.
Yeah.
It was on, the keeper was off his line.
Absolutely, yeah. It fell nicely for him, but it just overhit it and was just over the bar. Well, maybe a bit more than just over, but nice. It was a good guy. Take the opportunity. It was well worth the shout.
It wasn't a bad attempt. It was certainly Cobh's best opportunity, probably, of the game so far.
Yeah, halfway through the first half, I think, Trev. You'd have to say Bray are well on top through most of that period.
Well, Henry was beaten to that. That looked like a little push on the back of John Kavanagh. The referee, Oliver Moore, has given it.
John's experience came into the fore there. He knew the tackle was coming, so stood his ground and just went over on the bump.
Thinking about you on the way down tonight, John. I read the book, Owen O'Callaghan's book on Roy Keane, Origins.
Oh yes, yeah, very good.
Mentions Cobh quite a bit in it, and your time with Roy that time, and the West Bromwich Albion game we spoke about before, that was mentioned in it. That friendly in '89. It was a long time ago now, isn't it? 31 years ago.
Sure does, Trev. I recently had a sort of a birthday.
Whoa.
Which was a big one, 40. Plus 10. So the years kind of fly. So yeah, 31 years ago, wow.
Won't get away with that, or but a corner kick for Cobh Ramblers here. And let's see if they can put some pressure on the Bray Wanderers rear guard from the set piece.
Again, an opportunity here for Dave Hurley to use that magic left foot of his, create something. Yes, Trevor, I believe it's a good book. It's really goes into detail where I came from and how he got to where he was, you know.
Very well written. And there's the corner. Oh, the goalkeeper came a long way and missed it. Well, he got away with that then, didn't he?
Again, super
Brian
delivery,
Maher,
which is waiting for someone to get a head on that.
Yeah, he came a long way, the keeper.
Wasn't anywhere.
Have to win them when you're coming like that, don't you?
Yep. Maybe there's opportunity for Cobh to get the, whenever they do get an opportunity, get it in amongst the goalkeeper there.
Still no goals at St. Coleman's Park. Bray on the attack here again. Craydon and Pierce Phillips has it for Cobh Ramblers and going long into that channel again. That was the idea. No problems for Bray. He's getting forward here. Comes Barnett and Hurley in there. And Shaw's beaten to that. And that's nicely done by Nathan Coleman, who got the winner, didn't he, against Drogheda. And that 1-0 win.
Yeah. Which is a great win for them. Kept the run going.
Hurley in to win it back for Cobh. Oh, that's nicely done. Now, maybe something here for Ramblers, the shot from distance. Kind of always going away from the target, but Darragh Crowley had the confidence to take it on.
Yeah, well, exactly. Trevor, he made the chance all himself, so, you know, why not have a crack?
Well, just about 24 minutes or thereabouts gone here at St. Coleman's Park. No goals elsewhere either in all the other games in the First Division tonight. Calvin-Healy at home to Galway United. Longford against UCD. Wexford against Athlone. The bottom of the table scrapped that. But Longford, UCD and Calvin-Healy, Galway United will be a big interest to Cobh Ramblers.
Absolutely.
Seem to have steadied somewhat, Cobh Ramblers, after really under pressure in the opening 15 minutes.
Yeah. Got more into the game now, Trevor, in the last 10.
On by Pierce Phillips. Bray get away. That's Hurley. And that's neatly done Jack Watson. Tidy player, isn't he, Watson? Strong too.
Yeah.
And that's gone out for another corner.
Yeah, he's picking everything up now in the middle of the park, Trevor, and he's dominating the game from Bray's point of view.
So another corner to defend here for Cobh Ramblers. Outswinger as well, dangerous. Chance is still there for Bray Wanderers. Killian Cantwell up there, and there's the cross coming in. Cobh have to deal with this. And they have done. Stephen O'Leary. Piers Phillips takes over. He's on his own, though. Now that's a foul, surely, on Lee Devitt. Cynical, that, isn't it?
Yeah, then Cobh on a break, and experience there, experience there from Jack Watson, I think. Just made the foul happen.
Dave Hurley.
Stop Cobh in their tracks.
Into the feet of Stephen O'Leary, and O'Leary for Crowley, and Crowley, oh, he tried to just make room for the shots.
Again, encouraging signs from Cobh. They're passing the ball now and they're getting opportunities. They're certainly not on the cost like they were in the first 15 minutes.
Would Stuart take a draw tonight, John, or how will you view it?
Well, obviously, you go out there to win, but a draw against the leaders wouldn't be shame. But if you're going to be challenging or want to challenge to get into the playoff spots, you have to look at that, the 3 points that are available. And as we said earlier, games are running out, Trevor. So it doesn't matter who you're playing. You need to get those 3 points.
Yes,
that's up to tape.
It was well defended by Greg Henry. Lumps it forward and cleared.
Like any team now that's going to go on a run because it's such late stage in the season.
Oh. The ball almost got caught up in his feet then, Sean Barron. That might have been a little bit embarrassing, John.
Yeah. Got away with it.
There's Phillips for Cobh Ramblers, letting the ball travel, letting the ball do the work, the captain. Options out wide. He's left that a bit short, though. Cobh still have it. Now, cross coming in. It's well dealt with by Luka Lovic. And Hurley having a go, trying his luck from distance. More to go, wasn't it?
Yeah, again, similar to shot Lee Devitt had. Left foot over the bar. But again, it's encouraging signs from Cobh. They're back in the game.
Approaching the half-hour mark at St. Coleman's Park, still scoreless. And if you'd like to donate, it would be much appreciated by the club to this live stream from Relive It. Cobh Ramblers Football Club bringing you all of their home matches live stream for supporters who obviously can't make it to the ground because of the current situation. And it really is a really good service. So Cobh Ramblers is calling on football fans and Cobh fans in general to donate whatever they can to watch this game tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. Still no goals away by Barron. And that might go all the way through. There's Devitt doing the chasing. Hurley picks it up in the middle of the park. Cobh looking to attack here. Much better from Stuart Ashton's side, I have to say. Del Walsh getting his cross away here. Stephen O'Leary is attacking that. And Bray had enough defenders back to deal with that threat. But better from Cobh, isn't it, John?
Absolutely. Cobh got back into the game and causing a threat now to Bray. Bray are under the cosh.
Real lack of goals around in the first division tonight. Still no goals after half an hour's play on all the grounds this evening. Wide for Kavanagh, that's a good ball. Kavanagh taking on his man here. A good duel, and Kavanagh got the better of him. He might have a shot here, Kavanagh. And it's blocked down. It opened up for the fullback.
Yeah, excellent. He went down. He fought hard to win possession when he did it. It opened up, and as you said, he just had a shot, and unfortunately was blocked. But great encouraging signs from Cobh. John Cadden there leading the way.
Last ditch block, got around his man Dylan Barnett, and it just opened up for Kavanagh, saw his name in lights then.
Yeah.
But that's much better from Cobh Ramblers. Much more of a threat now as the half wears on. Hurley, that's a smart turn. What about the cross here? It's blocked. And Bray get it away to one of the danger men, Ryan Graydon. And into the channels again for Shaw to chase. No, it's a good tackle. Really good timing, and that wasn't it by Charlie Lyons. Had to get that one right.
Yeah, well done, well read, very well read. Stayed on his feet, which is crucial, obviously, in the area, and dispossessed Gary Shaw.
Hurley into the feet of Crowley. Crowley getting away from his man, just skipping away from the challenge. Oh, too heavy. That's a pity.
And, touch, but again, his eagerness is there.
It's catching, isn't it? Heavy touch from the Bray fullback. Phillips spreading the play again out wide for Kavanagh. Always a willing outlet, isn't he?
Yeah. John's very eager to get forward, which is great. His first job is defending.
I did well there. Graydon wasn't happy with the referee. He was saying that Kavanagh held him, but it was clever then, the fullback, just using his experience. Henry, and again into that channel, that same ball again, but nobody for Cobh anywhere near that.
Yeah, I think Greg could have showed a bit more composure there because he wasn't being pressured. So it was just a, it's not a bad ball. They're just down the bottom of the pitch, really. So
Cobh just got to squeeze him in there. Less than 15 minutes to play in this first half. St. Comas Park. You're watching this game online, live stream by Relive It. John O'Rourke alongside me, Trevor Welch. And this really big game. Every game, as we mentioned now, is a big game. Every game has to be treated like a cup final of sorts.
Yes.
And that's why by Hurley again, he's left it short for Kavanagh. He has to get back. And Hurley has made a challenge. That was a foul, but the referee gave advantage. Got a man out wide here again. Shaw's picked him out. And the cross by the full-back. Too deep by Barnett. He'd be disappointed with that, the full-back, because that was an opportunity. And there's the yellow card. It's come back and booked. Is it Pierce Phillips for the challenge?
Dave Hurley.
Dave Hurley, yeah. It was good refereeing though, wasn't it?
Yeah. It is. It's good to see when he plays advantage, The ref don't want to be harping on about it. The ref against UCD was totally the opposite. He liked the sound of the whistle and kept blowing it. And his opportunities for him to play advantage. I think that's what led to John Kavanagh's red card. His frustration built up.
How Sean Barron would love another clean sheet tonight. Get back to keeping clean sheets. Crucial for Cobh Ramblers if they're going to get the points required. Get into the playoffs. That's Barnett, and that's cut out. Well read again by Charlie Lyons. Now, Kavanagh, look where he is. In the middle this time. He's got options away to his left and right. He tried to pick out Crowley. Maybe the wrong option. Maybe the better ball would be out wide left. Crowley battling for it. And that was away by Jack Watson. Greg Henry for Cobh Ramblers. And that's a throw for Ramblers. Nathan Coleman in a challenge with Jack Watson.
Credit where credit was due, Trevor. The referee Oliver Moran has played very well. He's on a great game. And his decisions are very good.
He's kept it going, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Good flow to the game, actually. Hurley and options wide left here for Lyons. They're Darrell Walsh's. That might reach Crowley, has done. Crowley taking on his man here, Killian Cantwell. Walsh. And good clearance. Hurley, smart turn by Hurley. Saw what he had on his mind, trying to curl one into the top corner.
Yeah, on his, let's say, less favoured right foot.
Yeah.
It was a threat. Good technique.
I like the way you said less favoured, John, because I remember talking to players down the years, and they were saying it drove them crazy when they say on his weak foot. You shouldn't have a weak one, but
yeah. That's the terminology I use anyway, Trevor, you know.
Easy header one this time by Charlie Lyons. Certainly Cobh growing into this game.
Yeah.
There's a push in the back, wasn't it? Referee has missed one. Here's Phillips. Just got caught under the feet of Nathan Coleman there. Cobh still on it.
He did well.
Phillips again. Brave enough men to deal with that. This is a real battle here. It's a poor ball. Passing from Bray is just gone a bit sloppy.
Yeah, but I think that's that's credit to Cobh, Trevor. Cobh are pushing them on. Cobh are really putting the pressure on. Have got themselves back into the game, deservedly so. So yes, Bray don't seem to be the team they were in the first 20 minutes, and that's down to Cobh.
10 minutes to go to halftime here, and all the other games in the first division tonight, no goals to tell you about. If those games finish in draws and Cobh could nick a winner here, it'd be some night's work for sure.
It'd be a great boost, yes.
Long way to go. A lot of football to be played across the night yet. Lovely touch. Cavan is on to this. Now, did the full ball go over there? Maybe just.
From where we are, I think it was out, unfortunately. Nice touch from Nathan.
Could have been away then, Cavan.
Yeah. To be fair, John is he's very attack minded, and he is pushing on at every opportunity. The danger, Trevor, is that he'd leave the hole behind him, and Bray's most threat has come down the left side of cover. Bray's left side, John Cavanagh's right side, so you want to be careful that he doesn't leave a hole behind him.
It's Aaron Barry. Set spells at Cork City, as we mentioned, and Bohemians and Derry. He's been around, the captain for Bray. Now, Jack Watson helping it on. Fullback getting forward here with pace and purpose, and that's blocked. The attempted cross, corner kick for Bray.
Great covering and great reading of the game there from David Hurley. Saw Darrell Walsh was in trouble, went out and helped them and forced the corner.
So more defending to do for Cobh Ramblers here. That's a dangerous one in there again, and it's a goal. And it's that man Shaw, isn't it? Got there first. Not Shaw, got his head to it. But, well, it was a good header, wasn't it? Good corner kick, actually, as well.
Yeah, it was Joe Doyle, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Joe Doyle.
Yeah, Joe Doyle finished.
Got his head to that. Big fellow.
Yeah, well, to be fair now, Trevor, he didn't have to get up off the ground. And think that, he was standing on the ground. It just sneaked into the near post. Got it, I think there was no one from Cobh went and attacked it to try and get it clear, but particularly when Cobh got back into the game, to concede now was just disappointing for them.
Joe Doyle getting there first and got his head to that, and Bray Wanderers do have the lead as we approach half-time, and that certainly is a big knockback for Cobh Ramblers, who are just getting themselves into the game after a slow start, and Bray Wanderers have scored again. The goal spree continues.
Against the run of play, really, with the way the game was going.
How will Cobh react to that? Can't afford to drop the heads, that's for sure.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier Stuart Ashton saying that, like, this is an opportunity now for them to get back, to show their courage.
Well won by the goal scorer, Joe Doyle. He and Gary Shaw got real presence.
Both of them have an aerial threat, Trevor, and Cobh aren't able to deal with it, to be honest. Yeah, every ball, every kick out is coming in. They're going from Bray. The two lads, either one of them is winning.
That's Barnett.
Why is Ben O'Riordan out today? Is he just? Why is Ben O'Riordan not in the team? Is he injured? Or?
Apparently he's picked up a knock.
Oh yeah, because he's a big loss there because of his height. He'd normally come and win the headers. Two lads don't seem to be able to cope with the aerial threat from Gary Shaw and Joe Doyle of Bray.
The only goal of the night so far gone to Bray Wanderers. Joe Doyle scoring in the 39th minute of the match. And that's a kick in the teeth really for Cobh Ramblers, who have been conceding goals in the past few weeks. They've let another one in tonight. 8 goals conceded before this evening in the last 2 matches for Cobh Ramblers. That's out by John Ross Wilson, throw for Cobh. Long way to go.
Plenty of time left. But it'd be nice for Cobh to get a goal before half time.
Certainly would.
Be a different team talking to the rest of them at half time.
Brian Maher, really, you have to say, hasn't had a save to make, has he?
No, the shots from Cobh were unfortunately off target. So the only time they threatened them was the corner where he came out and he made a hash of it.
That's a handball. Well, Kavanagh's cursing his luck then, because if the referee did give advantage, Kavanagh was away, and that's what he's saying to the linesman, isn't it?
Yeah. How long do you have to wait? Like, the referee, to be fair to him, he's done well, and I did think he actually did pause for a moment, but then he blew, and of course the ball was played out. But anyway, Cobh have a chance. Left-legged Dave Hurley again.
Let's see what Cobh Ramblers come up with here from this set piece. Hurley is floating one in there dangerously as well. A goal! Cobh have equalised. Brilliant free kick. Oh, that's a lovely free kick. I think it was Charlie Lyons, was it, attacking it?
Charlie got 2 goals here.
Another goal for the centre-back.
Centre-half, yeah. Again,
so Cobh Ramblers level, 1 each. Great free kick by Dave Hurley.
Yeah.
And Charlie
Super
Lyons
ball.
staring it past the goalkeeper. He's among the goals this year.
Absolutely.
Centre-back.
Yeah. And it's all from set pieces again. But like you see the goalkeeper there, he was caught in no man's land. So I think Cobh need to exploit that hesitancy at their goalkeeper showing when the ball is put in there.
Great response from Stuart Ashton's side.
A report of a lost credit card in the ground. If anyone finds AID Visa card, please hand it in to Susa or...
So Cobh only behind for 4 minutes, John. That's the way you want your team to react, isn't
it? Very encouraging, as I said. Goal before half-time to get them back level. Puts a different light on the game. I suppose it's even enough, Trevor. Bray dominated the first 20, Cobh got back into it.
Another corner kick to defend here, and you just get nervous for Cobh, don't you, with those corner kicks?
Yeah, as I said, the aerial threat from Bray is very strong. So you would be worried every time there's a corner.
The only game in the division tonight where there's goals here at St. Coleman's Park. No goals, Camanteely, Galway. Longford UCD works for that loan. As we approach half time in all of the night's matches in the Electricity League First Division. Shamrock Rovers in the Premier League are leading Waterford by 5 goals to 1. So certainly is looking like it will be Shamrock Rovers' title this season.
Yes, I don't think that's a doubt. That experience of playing against AC Milan last week was showing through. What an experience that was for the players.
Yeah, 8 points clear now at the top after tonight. There's only a quarter of an hour left in that match. A real hiding for Waterford in Dublin this evening.
I think what Rovers are doing is very encouraging for the league. They're really pushing on now, and they could dominate for a few years. They have all the support networks in place. The location of the stadium, the whole their supporters, that was massive. You could see another period like the 80s when they dominated local domestic football.
Nathan Coleman was really fired up for that, wasn't he? He wasn't pulling out on that challenge. That's what you want. This has been a really entertaining first half, John, isn't it? It's a real proper game of football, isn't it?
Yeah. As I said.
Right in cue. Oliver Moore blows the half-time whistle at St. Coleman's Park. Well, after 39 minutes, Joe Doyle gave Bray Wonders the lead. And 4 minutes later, him again, Charlie Lyons, has equalised for Cobh Ramblers at half-time then. It is Cobh Ramblers 1, Bray Wonders 1. Join us again for the second half shortly.
My name is Fergus McDade. I'm an ex-Rambler, and my time in Cobh was in the early 80s, through that decade, and part of the early 90s. It's a very fruitful time in the club. We had really good success, both locally and nationally. The town used to come alive on a Sunday afternoon for a Munster Senior League game or an FAI Senior Cup or Intermediate Cup game. Really vibrant time in the club.
A tremendous atmosphere here, and almost a mishap, and Frank O'Neill has put Cobh Ramblers have got in front. Frank O'Neill picks up a loose goal kick, and amazingly Cobh Ramblers have gone in front.
Hello, my name is Karen Doyle. I am on the Cobh Ramblers subcommittee for the community, because it means that we get to reach out and work with other community groups right across Cobh and beyond Cobh into East Cork, which is where our club really belongs. It is, a football club that is for everybody, and everybody belongs to it.
Hello everybody out there, my name is Mike Geesley. I'm president of Cobh Ramblers at the current time. I can't really remember any time during my whole life that I haven't been involved in Cobh Ramblers in some capacity or another. I love this club basically, above anything else.
Really good pass here. The Turner, he gets cross away, can. Oh, goals! That's a lovely goal.
Oh, my name is Colin Payne. I'm supporter of Cobh for as long as I can remember, really, from the days of my father bringing me to the matches, or dragging me, I should say. No, I'm dragging him down. Many happy memories of Cobh, going back a long time, and glad to help out.
Hi, I'm Sue. I'm a volunteer here. I've been volunteering here for about 15 years now. I do all sorts of different things. I run the shop, I run the bingo, done a lot inside the club for them. I help with cleaning, I'd help with decorating. There's plenty to do.
My name is John O'Rourke, and my father has probably been in every position within the club, from player to coach to manager to committee member and chairman. And his father before him, my grandfather, was also involved in the club very heavily. All that and the connection in the family and growing up in the town, it was always my ambition to follow suit and play for Cobh Ramblers first off, which I did do, and went on to manage the club as well. And see progress all the way, and it's great credit to the lads that are involved at this time in making that happen. And I'm sure, and I know that, as before, there was people, the club has lasted, and it's coming up to the historic 100 years in existence in 2 years' time. It's something to look forward to, but it's a tribute and a testimony to all the people that were involved in the club over the years that have made this happen.
And I love Ramblers because I love going to the camps, I love going to the games, and I love following them around the country.
Hi, my name is Bill O'Leary. I'm the new chairman of Cobh Ramblers. We're building a really exciting new era in the club, a club that's based now on high level of community engagement, empowerment of our volunteers and our board, really operating in a transparent way, full of new ideas, finding our voice again, going in a really positive direction. And really, it's an exciting time to be involved in the club. We'd like you to be involved also. What's central to what we're trying to do is diversifying our income streams and diversifying our volunteer base. So we're going to have a new ladies team, which is going to help us in that regard. But also we started a new online shop. We're now streaming games online. Those games are going worldwide, reaching the Cobh and Cork demographic globally. So that's really exciting for us. So thank you so much.
And you're very welcome back to St. Comas Park for the second half, size level at 1 goal apiece. It was Joe Doyle who headed Bray Wanderers, the league leaders, ahead on 39 minutes. And just 4 minutes later, Cobh hit back with Charlie Lyons, his third goal of the season for the centre-back. And it was Hurley's free kick, really, inch perfect for the in-rushing Lions, who steered it past the goalkeeper, Brian Maher. So 1-1 as we get ready to get the second half underway. And is that just about right for you, John?
Yeah, I think so. It's fair scoreline. Excuse me. As I said earlier, Bray had dominated the first 20 minutes. Cobh got back into it, and it's funny the way Bray scored against the run of play, but Cobh reacted really well and got the goal well before half time. So it set it up nicely for the second half, Trevor.
Yeah, so what does the second half hold in store for us then here at St. Comas Park? Just one other goal to tell you about in the division tonight, and that's UCD have gone ahead against Longford Town in the Premier Division. Shamrock Rovers are now 6-1 ahead against Waterford into the dying minutes of that match. So 8 points clear. It's as good as done, isn't it, for Shamrock Rovers?
Yeah, well, their name is on the trophy, all right, Trev. And as I said earlier, their game against AC Milan, they played very well. Great Maldini was very
complimentary.
Complimentary, that's the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, he was very complimentary towards Stephen Bradley and the way they set up for the game.
Wasn't a bad player, was he?
Not a bad player, though. Not a good left leg on him.
Almost as good as Packie Kelly.
That's Paolo Maldini, we're talking about. That's Stephen Bradley, isn't it?
No, Paolo Maldini, almost as good as Packie Kelly.
Almost. He's probably played as many games as Packie Kelly as well, by the way. Two of them were very long-serving players. Played a hell of a lot of games, a lot of experience.
So no goals in the Cabinteely Galway United match and no goals in the Wexford Athlone match. We have goals here tonight, and let's hope there'll be at least another one for Cobh Ramblers. And that's a slip and goal kick for Ramblers. What do you think Stuart will be getting through to the players there at half-time, John, judging the way the first 45 minutes went?
I think he'll be saying, okay, lads, they were on top, but we fought back and we got them to grip it again. Cobh probably finished the game first half better team, so he's just saying more of the same of that. Keep pushing it on and hopefully get the winner.
Well, what a win would do for confidence tonight if Cobh Ramblers were to take the scalp of the league leaders who haven't lost in 7 coming into this one.
Yeah,
it really would be a great confidence booster to get a win against probably the best side in the division.
Yeah, it would be a great booster, right?
It's on by John Ross Wilson. Sorry,
it would just be indicative then of how the games are going in the first division, where 7 teams really can beat each other. You know, there's no team running away with it.
Cobh away to Galway next Friday. You're watching Cobh Ramblers live stream of Cobh Ramblers and Bray Wanderers 7th against 1st coming into tonight's match on Relive It with John O'Rourke and myself, Trevor Welch. And we'd appreciate any donations, the club would at least, any donations in these tough times. But great to see that there are supporters in the ground tonight. It was backed by Killian Cantrell and cleared by Brian Maher. Pierce Phillips let that bounce. And Kavanagh, that's cleverly done. Smart play by the fullback. Barron going long with this one. Push on the back. Referee spotted this one. Handle it well tonight, Oliver Moran. There's been some decisions, as we mentioned earlier, gone against Cobh this season. They do say that they level out, but you can be kind of more unlucky than not some seasons as well, John, as you've experienced in your time.
Absolutely, yeah, but like you can't be dwelling on it, Trevor, you know, it's part of the game, you know.
Yeah.
You get some, you don't, you just get on, you got to move on with it.
Let's see what Cobh come up with here. Bray can deal with that threat, but Ramblers have a throw. Stuart Ashton will be looking for a strong second half from his team here to shake off the disappointment of the last 2 results. Headed on by Dave Hurley. Bray looking to attack here. Hurley doing the chasing. It's good play by Callum Thompson. Oh, Barron raced from his goal then. And well, the Bray player in trouble there, yellow card. He was late, to say the least, wasn't he, John? I suppose it was there to be won, but...
it was, and, you know, you'd have to say the Bray player was very lucky to be still on the field. He was off the ground and the studs were shown. So it really should have been a red card try. Don't like to be saying that, but in today's terms and the way the refs, you know, throw red cards out likely, that wouldn't have been a likely red card, you know.
Well, that's what Barron, the goalkeeper, is saying to the referee.
He was off the ground, studs were in the air, and, you know, normally 99 times out of 100, that's the red card, straight red card. So the Bray player is lucky to be still on the pitch.
So Bray, but fortunate, perhaps, to have the full complement still on the pitch early in this second half. That would have been a big blow to the league leaders. Had they gone down to 10 for that challenge, but got away with one somewhat then. Bray Wanderers. Barron's okay, and Belsta with some distance. Cobh started the second half quite strongly. Phillips. Kavanagh getting in his cross. It's blocked. It's a corner.
Yeah, it's good pressure from Cobh now. As you say, it started well for the second half, so time for them to push it on now.
Let's see what Cobh come up with here. Hurley up with his left leg around that, and cleared by Killian Cantrop. Back in there again by Cobh. And it's gone all the way through. Out for a goal kick. That match has ended 6-1 to Rovers in the Premier Division. Still 0-0 between Cabinteely and Galway in the First Division. Same story with Wexford and Athlone. And UCD still 1 up on Longford Town. We'll let you know if there's any goals in the division.
In the Rovers game, did another guy get a second goal, or was it 6 different scorers altogether?
Well, there certainly was 5 different scorers when I checked it last. Yeah, 6 different scorers. That's how strong Rovers are.
Good spread out. The Barron just came too early there.
A chance here for Bray. Oh, just over the crossbar.
Yeah,
it was inches on that.
Inches over. Sean Barron just made a bad mistake there. He came thinking he was going to get it, so he had to retreat back into the goal. But Joe, who was it? Joe Doyle,
yeah,
striker for Bray, was unlucky. Very unlucky.
Close to getting his second for Bray Wanderers then, Joe Doyle. Wasn't far away at all, and Barron would have been kicking himself for that gone in.
Yeah.
A let off for Cobh. It's Crowley, now Pierce Phillips. Options out wide again here. John Kavanagh makes himself available, but Phillips left it short. Kavanagh won't be thanking him for that, for sure. Out of position now, but just as well for Cobh that Bray didn't make any headway with that.
Yeah, it was an opportunity for them, but they didn't take advantage of it. John Camden was gone out of position, so they could have snuck it in behind them, but it was a bad pass in the end.
Barron going long here again. Sean Barron. Crowley trying to get control of it. Eventually gets on it. And that was Darrell Walsh, and well, Lee Devitt trying to just flick it on, but it's gone out for a throw for Cobh Ramblers.
Good play early there from Darrell Crowley. He's getting a hold of the ball. Good centre forward play. Bringing Darrell Walsh into it.
Here's Pierce Phillips. Taking no chances. Way by Barron. The closest to that for Cobh was Nathan Coleman. That's a good ball. Good out ball from John Ross Wilson. It's well defended again by Kavanagh. He's all purpose, isn't he, Kavanagh?
Yeah, he's a bustling full-back, very eager to get forward.
Big debate, of course, in Irish football at the moment with right back. John, what are your thoughts on Seamus Coleman versus Matt Doherty and that big game coming up for Stephen Kenny's Republic of Ireland against Slovakia next month?
Yeah, I think it's hard to call it, but what Stephen has shown, he's after giving Matt Doherty a chance in the 2 games. Whether he'll revert back to the experience of Seamus Coleman for the playoff, we'll have to wait and see. But if you ask my personal opinion, I was saying it there with John Kavanagh, you know, he's eager to get forward, but your first job as a full-back is defence, you know, so you have to be
who's a better defender.
Minded. You have to call it to the situation. It's a one-off game, though. You know, the playoff is a one-off game. It has to be finished on the night. It's not as a two-legged affair. So you know, who is he going to go with? It's his own decision at the end. But if you're up to the same, you're asking me, I'd go for Seamus Coleman.
Interesting.
He adds the defensive solidity, but he also can get forward and is very, very effective as an attacking full-back.
Yeah, I was speaking to Kevin Sheedy on Saturday on Talk Sports Premier League Live, and obviously being an Everton man, he opted for Seamus Coleman, but he did say that Coleman has the experience.
Yes,
and is probably a steadier fullback. That's a heavy challenge on Dave Hurley here. Just with a needle creeping into it. Heavy challenge on Hurley. The referee is in to sort it out.
Yeah, the game is getting a bit scrappy now. The last few minutes there are a couple of challenges that shouldn't have happened, really. Bray walking a tight line.
Still very few goals around tonight, John. Just the one at UCD Longford and the 2 here.
Yeah, so if Cobh are able to nick a goal and a winner, and that'll be a huge advantage in the race for the playoff spots.
Yeah, because they have another tough game on the road on Friday away to John Caulfield's Galway United, who are in a rich vein of form, probably the form team outside Bray, Galway, with 4 straight wins. Now here's Cobh on the attack. Was there a push? There was a corner kick, and Bray were thinking that should be a goal kick.
Yeah, it was a chance for Darrell Walsh, but he couldn't get his leg up to connect with the ball, but it went out behind the end line, and the referee's giving Cobh the corner.
Longford have equalised against UCD, 1-1. Dave Hurley outswing with that left boot. Certainly was there to be attacked, wasn't it? Gone all the way through for John Kavanagh. Kavanagh's kept it in, and look at this. Kavanagh bringing the fight to Bray here. Gives 100%, doesn't he now? Can he get his cross away here? John Kavanagh. It's gone out. For a corner, he's done well there again, Kavanagh. The supporters appreciate that endeavour, don't they?
They do, of course, yeah. He battled and deservedly got a corner. Yeah, again, getting back to the mention of supporters being in the ground, Trevor, it's games, it's incidents like that that brighten up the game, you know, so the crowd's reaction to it.
Now let's see what Cobh come up with here. Hurley again with that trusty left boot into the danger area. Oh, well, that's gone out for another corner. Cobh returning the screw somewhat here, asking a few questions of Bray. I think that was Devitt who almost got something on that.
All down to the delivery again from Dave Hurley. But the goalkeeper is suspect. He's not coming to collect those crosses. So the more times they get it in underneath.
Encouraging for Cobh here, but that doesn't beat the first man. And there was an infringement in there and a free kick for Bray. Pity that.
Yeah, there's certainly chances there for Cobh to get the ball in underneath the goalkeeper. He's not really confident coming out to collect it.
Well, this is so evenly matched, this game, as it was on the 31st of July at the Carlisle grounds when these teams played out a scoreless draw. Not much in it between the two, but the table tells you something different. Bray looking to attack there. That's a good block by Crowley. It is defensive duty well then, and that's come off Kavanagh. Just the bounce caught him. It was a bit of a spin on the ball then.
But yeah, you could see it from here. It was really spinning.
Corner Bray. More defending to do here for Cobh Ramblers. Out swinger. Oh, and it's in the goalkeeper's hands. It was big Killian Cantwell rising above everyone then, but just lacked a bit of power. Crowley now putting the pressure on here. That's good defending by John Ross Wilson, wasn't it? Yeah. Good pressure by Crowley. That's a good tackle. And it's fallen favourably for Callum Thompson. And Thompson trying to get his cross away here, unable to do so. And a goal kick for Ramblers. Just over half an hour to go. Still 1-1. If you're joining us late on our live stream on Reel of It, you're welcome along. St. Coleman's Park, 1 each. Joe Doyle gave Bray Wanderers the lead on 39 minutes, and 4 minutes later, Charlie Lyons, the centre-back for Cobh, equalised. Now Cobh on the attack here. And no offside. An opportunity here for Cobh. Oh, hung up to the back post, and that was last-ditch defending by Bray. And that's encouraging for Cobh Ramblers.
Very unlucky not to get a goal there. Good play. Nathan Coleman got to dink the cross into the back post, but it was unlucky for Stephen O'Leary.
It's a good cross by Coleman. Just needed someone in there with a bit of height, physicality to get on the end of it, power it home. Back come Cobh again here. Oh, maybe a chance. Goalkeeper's got there. Brian Maher. This is a really good spell by Ramblers. They'll be encouraged by this for sure. Good pressure again by Ramblers, but a push on the back by Darrell Walsh. Free kick for Bray Wanderers. Cobh switched off somewhat then. That's well played by Ramblers. Derek Crowley dropping deep. And Ramblers get it forward and a chase on here for Stephen O'Leary, but never favoured to win that. And into the night sky by the goalkeeper Brian Maher of Bray. Charlie Lyons, the goal scorer, and that will be a Cobh throw. But nothing at all in this match. It's been a keenly contested contest, hasn't it, John?
Yeah, Stephen really trouble. It's come to a period now where you're looking across to see who's going to make changes.
Cobh have the likes of Ian Turner, Martin Colin, Conor Drynan, all on the bench tonight. Sure, he might change it somewhat before the 90 minutes are up. But at the moment, it's there to be won for either side. Four draws tonight so far in all the matches in Division 1 this evening. Caventini, Galway 0-0, Cobh and Bray here 1-1. 1-1 also between Longford and UCD, and Wexford and Athlone scoreless as well. So all sides drawing tonight.
That could all change in a minute.
Certainly could.
As we all know, football.
Yeah. Long way to go in all of those matches this evening. Just under a half an hour. Oh, and it's changed here. As you said, it could change in a second. And Bray Wanderers have retaken the lead.
Slack defending from a set piece.
Well, a second header has undone Cobh Ramblers. Corner kick, headed home. Very similar goals by Bray Wanderers. And the league leaders are in front again on 64 minutes.
Tragic thing is he wasn't even challenged. It was a free header. He was running, made a run towards the ball and never challenged. Free header, dispatched it nicely.
Now Cobh not happy with that at all. They've been done by 2 corner kicks tonight. Got to defend properly. I'm not sure who was on the end of that, John.
Not sure.
I think it was Aaron Barry who headed it home, the captain and former Cork City player.
Yeah, number 5, Aaron Bray. Yeah.
So Aaron Barry has given Bray the lead here. To 64 minutes, so Cobh have to do it all over again.
Yeah, plenty of time left. Still plenty of time to say, and they can show the courage and commitment that they showed in the first half.
Certainly won't want to fall to the 3rd defeat in a row, John.
Yes, Trevor, if that happens, you know, you'd say it's looking slim for the playoff spots.
The chances could be slipping away. Athlone have taken the lead away at Wexford, looking to make it back-to-back wins, following up from the win against Cobh last Friday at Athlone. Off the bottom, of course, after that win. And that's clear. Throw for Bray Wanderers. It's about 25 minutes to go. Not looking good for Cobh at the moment. Still plenty of time. John Ross Wilson getting his cross away. Cobh get it clear. Throw for Bray. I can see why they're top of the table, I suppose, John.
Yeah, they're a good side. They're resilient, you know. After Cobh got the equaliser, they knew there was a long time left in the game. Just kept playing the same way. They managed to get a second, but you know, you need that bit of quality and experience to be leading.
Stuart, though, will be really disappointed to be done by 2 set pieces, 2 corner kicks, won't he?
Yeah. Kind of, you know. So I was saying, like, the ball is just because the ball went dead, you know, you don't go sleep. And I think Cobh went to sleep for the 2 goals. There was really no challenge on the Bray player, you know, getting free headers.
Let's see if Cobh can come back again against the league leaders. Only Drogheda and UCD have won here at St. Thomas Park in the league this season. Bray in the lead at the moment. That's too long.
Yeah, Drogheda and UCD, 2 teams that are going to be challenging for the playoff, if not the championship, you know. I was very impressed with UCD. I know it was 6-0 kind of scoreline, but they really look sharp. They had great two frontmen. I think they've scored 16 goals between them throughout the season so far. They're very sharp.
There's Phillips. Good running from Phillips. Good long drive. And did that get a touch? No. Lee Devitt having a go. Wasn't far out, was he, John?
Claimed it was going behind, out of touch and going behind for a corner, but the referee is giving a goal kick. Encouraging stuff, though, from Cobh.
Dar Walsh. Back it goes. There's Charlie Lyons, the goal scorer. Dave Hurley. Now Henry. Cobh have lost it. Bray looking to attack here. And again, Cobh get it clear. That's good defending again by Bray Wanderers. Cobh have been a threat throughout the game, and you get the feeling they will get another chance before the night is through, John.
Well, certainly, Trevor, yeah. It's just kind of gone a bit flat for him at the moment. So I'm wondering, does he make a change or does he leave it?
Great play by Phillips here, John, and a driving run again.
Swampish.
Kavanagh, all about the cross here. If he can get the cross away. And again, it's dealt with by Aaron Barry, who got that lead goal for Bray, the former Cork City man. It's good feet. Really good feet by Devitt then. And this looks promising for Cobh here. Oh, goalkeeper lost it for a second. And the challenge came in from Nathan Coleman.
Yeah, I think it was in the keeper's possession and he just pumped it out of him. So
switch coming for Bray. Looks like they're bringing off Jack Watson. Paul Keegan going to be sent on here. Good game, Jack Watson, didn't he, John?
Yeah, he was dominating the middle of the park. Seems to be a bit tired there. He could have picked up an injury, Trevor, but he's certainly an influence in the middle of the park, knocking the ball well, knocking it around well for Bray.
Keegan has a big presence, physicality in the middle of the park. Maybe that's why he's been thrown on here by Gary Cronin.
He might be thrown on to shore it up for Bray, yeah. But it's quite early to be doing that, Trevor, you know.
Yeah, so just about 20 minutes to go, a little bit less. Now, Darrell Walsh. Greg Henry getting forward for Cobh. That's tidied up by the Cobh goal scorer, Charlie Lyons. Who declared by Sean Barron, beaten twice tonight. It's 10 goals he's conceded in 3 games now. After 4 straight clean sheets. I'm not saying any of it is Sean Barron's fault, but just
10 goals in 7 games doesn't sound as bad.
And here's Kavanagh getting it into the area, getting into that danger area, and the goalkeeper smothers it right down the throat of Brian Maher then. If he spilt it, he might have been in trouble then.
Oh yeah, Darren Crowley was standing over it. He was waiting for the opportunity, but never came.
Well, this is a fascinating game for sure. And that's gone out for a corner kick. Bray will look to finish on the up. League leaders.
Well, they've scored from 2 corner kicks so far, Trevor. So let's see how Cobh get organised here and make sure they pick up the bodies.
So more defending for Cobh to do, as John mentioned, after conceding from 2 corner kicks already. And there's the one to the back post, and the goalkeeper has it. Another threat from that corner for Bray, but this time Cobh get away with it. Bray came into this game with a 2 points lead over Drogheda at the top. They stretched that now to 5 if they can win tonight. Drogheda playing Shamrock Rovers tomorrow. Shamrock Rovers B. That's gone out for a goal kick. Just over a quarter of an hour to go in all tonight's games, and Cobh have made a switch. Stephen O'Leary is making way. So, what you make of that switch, Drynan for Stephen O'Leary?
Yeah, it's kind of the same. Not much of a difference really, but he had to do something short. I felt, just to jiggle things up because you're going out of the playoff race here if you don't get something out of the game, really.
And Longford UCD drawing helps, and Kevin Teely, Galway United helps. Cobh, I suppose.
They need to help themselves by getting a result.
Yeah.
The other side of that.
Got to look after your own business. That's the big rule in football. And so far, it's not gone Cobh's way. They're a goal behind, but they still have time to rectify the situation. It looked like a little nudge on Crowley. Referee didn't give it this time. Charlie Lyons for Cobh. That's good defending. He was held, and a free kick for Cobh Ramblers. You see them getting back into this, John?
Yeah, I wouldn't be writing them off as of yet, Trev. As you said earlier, they will get a chance. The most important thing now is not for them to concede another goal. So when they do get a chance, if they can take it, get back in the game.
Darrell Walsh with the throw for Cobh Ramblers. Pierce Phillips helping it on. Bray get it clear. Dave Hurley is beaten to that. Did well to recover though, Dave Hurley. And the tackle is by Lee Devitt. The Cobh fans that are in tonight witnessed a good game, John.
Yeah, and they're encouraging the Cobh lads trying to get back into the game. But no, it does make a difference.
That's the yellow card coming out to Lee Devitt. Bit of a rash challenge. Ball got away from him. Keegan adds the bit of experience, of course, of Bray coming into the middle of the park with the league leaders 2 goals to 1 up. And Dylan Barnett will take the free. Goalkeeper Sean Barron has it. Good hands.
Comes out and claims it well.
Cobh wasting no time. Getting the ball forward here again. It's fallen nicely for Cobh here and hammered in there. Still an opportunity for Ramblers here. Oh, the goalkeeper spilled to it, and Ramblers can't force it home. Well, they got away with that break. Really good play by Cobh Ramblers, and unfortunate not to be back on level terms then. Bray won it back here. Good piece of play, wasn't it?
Super play from Nathan Coleman and Lee Devitt. 2 great strikes. Very unfortunate. But as I said, Trevor, they will get a chance, and there's still time to get another one.
You just hope that that's not the chance.
Yeah.
To get something out of this game for Cobh. Goalkeeper made a good save. The ball bounced favourably for Bray in the end. That's Walsh winning his header. It's a throw for Bray Wanderers. Longford have taken the lead against UCD after being a goal behind. They now lead 2-1.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Teams are well able to beat each other in this league. A lot of teams in the mix.
Certainly is. Still no goals. Cavan Teely and Galway United. Remember John Caulfield's Galway looking to make it 5 wins on the spin.
That would push them right into position.
No foul. That's a heavy touch. It's gone. Heavy touch from Cathal Thompson then. Throw for Cobh Ramblers. And I make it just about 12 minutes of regulation time left here for Cobh Ramblers to do something about the scoreline. Ooh. Good chance then, Sean Barron. Not for the first time tonight. There's another switch coming. Looks like it could be a double switch for Bray Wanderers. I think they're bringing off Gary Shaw. and on comes Derek Daly. And they're also bringing off Callum Thompson, Bray Wanderers. So late switches here for Gary Cronin, his team.
Yeah, he's
trying
trying
team
just
to beat.
Consolidate now and just trying to see it out, Trevor.
Cobh making a switch as well. Taking off Lee Devitt, who was on yellow. Not sure who's come on for Devitt.
Colin Riley, is it? Christopher Riley.
Christopher Riley, yeah. Charlie Lyons should deal with this. Surely that's a free. Well, I thought Charlie Lyons was going to get the free kick then, but he's giving it to Bray here. He's giving it to Bray Wanderers. A dangerous area as well, John.
Yeah. Cobh need to be under game here. Again, set piece. Make sure they're picking up the hit. Not allowed to free headers, you know.
Darrell Lynch is also on for Bray. Double substitution confirmed for the league leaders, who are looking to stretch their unbeaten run to 8. 7 wins out of those 8 as well.
Yeah, that's solid play, solid performances and solid results.
If they can get over the line here tonight, but Cobh will be hoping to have their say late on. 8 minutes to go, and the referee spotted an infringement. Free out to Bray, waste of a free kick, really. Free out to Cobh, rather. Waste of a free kick for Bray. So Bray leading here 2-1. Longford leading UCD 2-1. Athlone leading at Wexford 1-0. It's still scoreless between Cabinteely and Galway United in Dublin. So Longford will move to 23, with UCD stuck on 20. Greg Henry wins the throw for Cobh. Clock ticking away. There's still enough time for Cobh, that's for sure. Try to get something from this game. Crowley. Here's Phillips. Cobh making to look make progress on that right hand side. They have a throw. Charlie Lyons, the Cobh Ramblers goal scorer. Greg Henry getting it forward here. And the goalkeeper got there.
It's gone a bit stale now. Cobh don't seem to be able to open up right now.
That's going to be another corner kick. More Bray Wanderers. Will Barron keep that in? No. Could have gone over the line. Yet another corner for Bray Wanderers, John.
Yeah, danger here now for Cobh, obviously.
So as it stands, Bray 5 points clear at the top. Cobh will remain in 7th. Point behind Galway United. And Bray could have made sure of the points then.
Well, they should have. It was an open goal and the guy couldn't connect. Again, serious lack of defending on from Cobb's side. From set pieces, there's no one taking personal responsibility for.
Come off the referee, and have to hop the ball. The only positive, I suppose, if they do lose tonight, John, Cobh is they're still 3 points off the playoff places. They have games still to try and get into those playoffs.
Yeah, by no means it's lost. The thing is, it'll be the 3rd loss in a row, Trevor. You know, it's trying hard to pick yourselves up after that. With only 5 games left. But certainly opportunity will be there.
Well, that's what they're staring at the moment. Staring at 3 straight defeats, Cobh Ramblers, after 4 straight wins. It's a cruel game.
It is, and it shows you how quickly it can turn.
It certainly does. There's Phillips making the challenge on Ryan Graydon. Free kick given for Bray Wanderers. And it's going the way of the league leaders now, as we move inside the last 5 minutes of regulation time. Dylan Barnett will take the free kick on his left foot here. Cobh have to be concentrated here, and fisted clear by the goalkeeper Sean Barron. Is there time for Cobh to launch another attack here? Try and pinch a point from this. That's hit from distance, but and it's taken a deflection. Yeah. Another corner for Bray.
They're piling on the pressure now. Really pushing on, kind of trying to kill the game. Looking for the third goal to kill the game, Trevor.
So more defending to do from this corner for Cobh Ramblers. They haven't dealt with these corners tonight, and that's been their undoing. I have to say, 2 set pieces, better this time.
That's absolutely 100% better. Coming to attack it and winning the ball.
That's a dangerous cross sent in, and again, the goalkeeper has to come and fist that away. It's a throw for Bray this time. Still scoreless, Cabinteely Galway into the closing minutes. Longford leading UCD 2-1. Athlone 1 up on Wexford. And here, the league leaders, Bray Wanderers, looking to move 5 points clear at the top.
Yeah, which would probably at this stage, you know, they look clear favourites to win the outright.
Drogheda, you'd expect, would close the gap tomorrow against Shamrock Rovers B, but you never know. They have to go and win the game. And here's another goal. No. Well, it looked odds on.
Well, you said another goal because it should have been Trevor, because luckily for Cobh, he headed into the goalkeeper's hands.
Well, that was a great chance to put the icing on the cake, and he knows it. What an opportunity that was for Bray Wanderers to kill off the game.
Significant, Trevor, and Cobh get a chance.
It was Derek Daly, the sub, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What a chance. You never get a better opportunity to score a goal, that's for sure. And that would have been curtains for Cobh.
At this stage, yeah, it would have been.
They breathe again. Stuart Ashton's side. Dar Walsh, can he get his cross away here? He does so, but that's blocked. And that's a foul on Keegan. And that will do for Bray, with the clock ticking down to the last 2 minutes of this match of regulation time. And Longford have scored again. They lead UCD by 3-1.
It's a crazy league. Crazy league.
Longford move on to 23 points now. Just behind Cabinteely on 24 if they draw tonight with Galway. A big win for Longford tonight. Clear it again, and Crowley, that's a really good jump. Phillips onto this here. Pierce Phillips. And again, it's not a good ball by the captain. And away go Bray, looking to kill it off here, and this could be it. This could be curtains here for Cobh. Oh, another big miss for Bray Wanderers.
Absolutely. Great chance for them to kill the game off. It's still Cobh in it.
Well, they're giving Cobh a chance here, Bray Wanderers. Ryan Graydon, I think it was this time, with a goal at his mercy and fluffed his lines.
Yeah, he tried to dink it over Sean Barron, but he dinked it too wide and went beside the post.
What an opportunity again for Bray to put the game to bed. Free scoring Bray. Now, are Cobh going to punish them here? Are they going to be made to pay? Not this time. I make it just over a minute of normal time to go. Whatever the referee, well,
just give
in
him the
fact,
answer.
the time is just up, and there's 4 minutes to be added. 4 additional minutes. And the referee is going to book the goalkeeper here, Brian Maher, for time wasting. We have played the 90. And it'll be 4 minutes added. Will it be enough for Cobh to try and grab a point from this? It looks like Stuart Ashton's side are facing their 3rd defeat in a row here. Unless they can drop something really late. It's been an awful 10 days or so for Cobh Ramblers.
Yeah, you get the confidence of having a run of 4 wins in a row, and then it just turned around like that. As I said, it's kind of very deflating.
It's good defending. Cobh Ramblers. Are they going to get one late chance here, Ramblers? That looked like a foul. The referee has given it right on the halfway line. Not over yet. We're going into the 2nd minute of additional time. Still there for Ramblers to try and grab. It will be a crucial point at this stage against the league leaders, with a number of chances to wrap up the 3 points. Are we going to have a grandstand finish at St. Coleman's Park? All about the delivery here. Into the mix. Cobh gets something out of this. Oh! Met first time, and over the crossbar it goes, and with it, that might be Cobh's last chance, you feel. As we're going into the 3rd minute of the 4.
Yeah, there was a good chance. Left with a volley from Conor Drynan. Just, unfortunately for Cobh, just over the bar.
He met it well, Drynan, didn't he?
Yeah,
just
cut it sweet.
Couldn't keep it down. And Bray are just seconds away from a hugely important win. Stretch their lead at the top and stretch their unbeaten run to 8 matches. Away by Keegan. Now Walsh onto this. Is there going to be late drama at St. Coleman's? Phillips gets his head to that. And maybe here, oh, effort is blocked. And that will be that, you feel. Into the 4th minute of additional time. Longford leading. UCD 3-1, big win for them. Athlone leading Wexford 1-0. Still scoreless. Cabinteely and Galway. But more importantly, looks like another defeat here for Cobh Ramblers. So that looked like a push from the back, not given though. And Bray, surely this time they're going to get a 3rd. Oh, the goalkeeper spread himself beautifully. That's a great save by Sean Barron. It really is. And whistle to mouth, full-time whistle at St. Coleman's Park. Another hugely disappointing result for Cobh Ramblers. Good performance by Stuart Ashton's side, but nothing in the end. And is that the right result, John?
I think so, Trevor, yeah. You'd have to say Cobh battled hard, battled away, but there was never really any threat on the Bray Wanderers goal. Bar the goal they scored, but Bray could have had 4 or 5. Particularly towards the end, they've missed complete sitters. But great, fantastic save there from Sean Barron right at the death. But it's kind of, as you said, it's still there for Cobh. There's 5 games left, only 3 points off the playoff spot, so everything to play for next week when they go to Galway.
Yeah, next up it's Galway. We'll get the thoughts of Stuart Ashton shortly after that. It'll be hard to take 3 defeats in a row, and Bray Wanderers stretch the lead at the top. It's finished then at St. Coleman's Park. My thanks to John O'Rourke, by the way, and it finished here at St. Coleman's Park. Cobh Ramblers 1, Bray Wanderers 2.